everyone. What is up? It's your girl, Sarah, your hashtag level up boss. OMG, I'm dropping some good stuff tonight. I hope some of you guys tune in, watch the replay, as I am super stoked and excited to come live with you guys right now. As a matter of fact, I'm actually also going to go live on Instagram. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you're more of an Insta, right? You're more of an Instagram person. Please drop in and go watch me live on there. Whichever platform you love the most. But I'm going to be dropping something hot tonight, and I'm super stoked and excited to be able to do that. Hold on, let me get this whole social media Facebook thing, Instagram thing going on. All right, so hello Instagram. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. This is Q&A Wealth Wednesday. This is where you guys can jump in, comment below, ask me any questions you may have about building your business on social media. But before I get into all that and I start to dive into the whole answering your guys' questions, I hope it's okay with you, but I wanted to talk about something that I think would be super crucial and important to some of you, especially those of you who are on the social media platform, right? You're trying to grow your business. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about was that you don't have to fake it till you make it. I think a lot of people, they jump onto this social media platform and they think to themselves, I have to do it the way such and such does it. I have to post the same way such and such does it. I have to basically mimic someone in order to truly become this successful person on social media, right? Or they get this identity crisis where they don't know exactly who they are or what they stand for on the social media platform. And one of the things that I see is that sometimes we get lost in this little game of chase where we're trying to chase after and figure out ourselves right here on the social media platform. You know, what's so interesting is that if you really want to learn what type of content you want to bring to social media, you really have to ask yourself, like, who are you at your core? What is your mission at your core? What is it that you're trying to accomplish when it comes to this space? And trying very hard not to lose sight of that. So I'm going to share this little tip with you. My necklace is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to share this little tip with you that I think is going to be really helpful for those of you. My camera keeps zooming in and out. Sorry, guys. One of these things that's going to be super helpful for you so you don't lose sight of what it is you're trying to build or who you are or where you're trying to go. And so one of the things you can do is set aside some sort of little note or reminder so that you don't lose sight or vision of who you are, what you're trying to do, and what you're trying to build. Because it's so easy to get caught up in the hype of things. It's so easy to get caught up in the excitement of what everyone else is doing. But how do you keep track to the point where you're still building within the things of who you are, the things that make you happy, the things that bring you joy, right? Being able to build your business like that. Trust me, if you build in that direction, you're going to have so much motivation and drive to show up because you are aligning yourself with who you are at your soul, and then you're aligning yourself with who you are with your passion. Okay? And so I just wanted to remind you that you don't have to do things the way everyone else is doing it. You don't have to show up at the same level as someone else who has been doing this for a very long time. But you do need to show up for yourself. Like, find a better reason to show up. Don't just show up because you know you have to show up to make money. Don't just show up because you know you have to show up to sell. Don't just show up because you know you have to show up to rank advance. Guys, there has to be a deeper meaning to wanting to show up to social media. And I'm going to share something with you guys. A long time ago, when I first started into social media, one of the things that I loved doing was inspirational speaking. I love to inspire people, motivate people, encourage people, and help them transform their mindset, because mindset to me is everything, right? If you're not in the right mindset space, you're going to have a hard time succeeding. But most importantly, if you're not in the right mindset space, you're going to have a hard time being happy. You're going to have a hard time reaching goals. You're going to have a hard time really going out there and focusing on creating your platform and building it in a way that you want to build it. So here's the really cool tip that I personally recommend, is that you focus on the things, when you come to social media, you focus on creating content that you enjoy, right? Because that really is going to make a difference. So one of the things that I started off was I started doing like inspiration and motivational talk, which I'm going to be bringing that back. And I hope some of you are excited about that. I'm going to be diving really deep back into motivation, inspiration. The reason I stepped away from it is because I personally was dealing with my own health goals, mental health stuff, that I wasn't in a mind space to offer amazing, positive, inspirational content that was going to bring someone alive, because I was too focused on trying to bring myself alive. Does that make sense? That's why headspace is so important when you're building your business. So one of the things that I highly recommend is to focus on making sure you're always in a good headspace every single day when you show up into your social media platform. And there's so many ways you can do that. Meditation is absolutely powerful. It really helps transform yourself, listening to audios, right? All those good things. But I think one of my favorite ones is taking the time to just tell yourself, like, remind yourself why you're showing up, right? Why you're on here, why you're doing the things that you're doing. So, recently I went on to my podcast the other day, and I did this amazing podcast where I was like, what do you do when you're the only one showing up for what it is that you're trying to chase after, your dreams and your goals? And that message just hit the right person who needed to hear it, because that's the type of stuff that I truly love to talk about, which is motivation, inspiration, and all these other things. So now I find myself in this new place where I was going out with I'm going back to the older version of creating my content, because I'm now in a good headspace to do that. And so that was one of the tips that I wanted to bring you guys tonight, is that sometimes in our journey through our social media platform, things are going to adjust and change, because we are adjusting and changing. We're in different places in our lives, right? So if you find yourself transitioning, moving from one direction to another, just know that you're growing. You're growing in this headspace. So if you guys have any social media questions, ask them in the comments below, because I'm going to be dropping something super hot, super crucial for those of you who are building your businesses on social media platforms right here, right now. You don't want to miss this, okay? This is something that's going to be game changer for you. It's going to change the dynamic of figuring out what content to create. Let me tell you, it's going to be game changer, because it's going to help you create content. It's going to help you make changes in your business so you can shift in the right direction of who you are, what you're aligned with, all those good things. And it's going to help you build so much easier, and you're going to start to see much, much better results than you were doing before. And it almost feels like you're cheating, actually. So I'm going to be dropping something hot about that. On top of that, what I'm going to be sharing with you guys tonight is actually going to be the future of the network marketing industry. And on top of that, it's going to be the future of more people building wealth in this industry. I want you guys to really listen to me, because what I'm about to say tonight is going to be game changer for some of you and your businesses. And I'm just super stoked and excited to share with you all of these things tonight. But before I do that, let me know where you're watching in from, and drop me a question in the comments. What's one thing that you struggle with the most on social media? Could it be generating leads? Could it be content creation? Could it be prospecting? Could it be attracting people to you? Could it be selling your product? Whatever it is, I want to help you guys out. So please drop them in the comments so I can help you really be able to succeed, right? To really be able to see yourself. No, I don't want to switch. I want to share. Oh my God, this thing is going to drive me crazy tonight. All right, I guess we're doing all these glitches are happening today. Sorry guys, I have to give me 1 minute. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's gonna work or not, but if you guys are still with me, drop a I'm with you right here in the comments. So the thing that I wanted to drop to you guys tonight that's going to be game changer, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are starting to see more of it, but I want you to be ahead of the game. I don't know about you, but I don't like to be behind. I don't like to be the one who's behind on what is hot, what is new, what is trending on social media, because let me tell you, if you have if you have information that could transform your business, tell me why you wouldn't want to listen to it. Tell me why you wouldn't want to invest in listening to what's to come, what's the new hottest thing that can potentially transform your business. And I'm so excited to be sharing this tonight, because this is going to be so amazing. So one of the things that I've been super into recently is actually AI. If you haven't heard of it yet, AI is hot and streaming right now like nobody's business. But I want to talk about the future of AI technology. And the reason why I want to talk about the future of AI technology is because more people are going to use the AI to build massive amount of income into their business. AI is going to be like the game changer for people who didn't have the knowledge or the skill sets on how to grow or who to grow or what to be or how to grow their social media or what content to post, all those things. That is going to be the game changer. And the reason why it's game changer, you guys, is because with just a click of a button, you have access to so much knowledge, so much information that you don't have to second guess anything or try to figure out. AI is the future. As a matter of fact, if you don't have an AI app downloaded right now, you're already behind. AI gives you the opportunity to ask questions so a simple question like this: social media content tips, right? How to market myself on social media, how to brand myself on social media. It literally is dropping you all these answers instead of searching the internet and trying to figure it all out. It gives you what you are looking for, the direct answer to what it is you want to have access to. So AI is the future of everything, but the transformation that's going to happen is little young people who are new in the industry, even younger generations, are going to have access to this information, and they're going to absorb so much of it that it's going to help them become this massive successful person on, in building social media business, in creating bigger sales, deeper sales, because they have that. As a matter of fact, AI also gives you the option to have something called a call to action. Tons of options for call to actions. If you guys don't know what call to actions are, it's simple as this. Basically, it's something like, hey, if you would like more information on the AI technology that I use, please drop a AI in the comments so I can send you a message and share, what I use to help you, which you can do that, by the way. Just drop an AI in the comments and I'll share with you. AI is the future for real estate businesses. But not just that, I also wanted to share how AI is also the future of companies, right? How to increase my profit margins, stuff like that. People are going to be banking right now. Now, here's the thing. AI is hot right now, and it's going to be super crucial, and it's going to help so many people become successful and build these amazing types of content and reels and information on social media that's going to help people level up to massive levels. But here's the kicker. AI is accessible right now, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to change. It's going to change. So if you haven't gotten into it, you want to get into your AI right now and try to use this as much as you possibly can, because eventually there's going to be restrictions on it. It's free and clear right now, let me tell you. But yeah, there's going to be restrictions on it that's going to stop a lot of people from being able to use it in certain ways, because of course the government's always trying to control some form or way or another, right? To prevent people from making tons of money or growing these massive businesses, all this other stuff. So that's one of the hottest things that I wanted to drop tonight, because some of you really are going to love this tool that's going to help you transform your business. All right, so any more Q&A, Wealth Wednesday questions, you guys can drop them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to hear from you. But there are some shifts on social media going on right now when it comes to Reels. Let me tell you guys, things are shifting in a good way, though. Facebook is actually in the process right now where they're trying to build the software program that only sends you content that is relatable to the things that you view and see. But eventually that's going to be taken away, and our freedom's going to be back to the point where we're just kind of like getting new verses of content. That's one thing. The second thing that I recommend right now, if you're trying to build your business on social media and you're trying to create content, is you want to use hashtags. So here's the cool thing. On Facebook, they have this option where you could put your videos into a category. Having your videos in this category actually helps extend your reach. It doesn't help you, it doesn't prevent you from becoming successful, because you're actually extending your reach. Another thing about hashtags is it puts you in different categories so that the software knows exactly where to send you. Does that make sense? So it's like, okay, this person's really into cooking. I know tons of people are really into cooking, so we're going to send your video off into those hashtags. Guys, if you're not using hashtags in your reels and in your posts, especially on Instagram, you're missing out on tremendous amounts of views and growth to come to you because you're only limiting your search of where you're being seen. Another thing that TikTok is starting to offer, which is really interesting, is they're offering you to put your location. Now, not your direct location. You don't have to do that, but you can put that you're in the state of South Carolina or in the state of Texas. And what happens is it's going to really help you create that like inner circle to relate to other people who are also in that state. So they're like, yeah, I relate to that, right? So being able to have these little tips are going to help become game changer for you and your business. All right, guys. So this is your girl, Sarah, your hashtag level up boss. And I wanted to really bring you guys these little tips that are going to help you go from, you know what, I'm just struggling here. I'm just building some basic parts of my business. But now I really want to level it up. I really want more knowledge so that I can build a better business. I want more knowledge so I can become more successful. I want more knowledge so I can generate more results. And not just that, the more knowledge you have, the more information and value that you have as a person, you can give to others. So if you're building a business like with a team and you have this large team and stuff, you can give that training off to your team so that they can utilize those tools to put towards their business. All right, you guys, I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you on the next Wealth Wednesday, which is next week. All right, bye guys.